Opposition to HS2 ratcheted up a level this week in Buckinghamshire. Local campaigners and councils both announced plans to challenge proposals in the High Court with a judicial review. Chiltern District Council is joining up with other councils across the country to mount a challenge into the government plans. And local campaigners the Chiltern Society are also planning to pursue a separate action against the scheme. Both believe the government go-ahead is in direct breach of EU planning laws, and they're prepared to take their fight right to the top. Councillor Nick Rose believes this is the way that the campaign has to go.
The people here feel very aggrieved and very let down by this government. There is no alternative but to challenge the Secretary of State's decision. And the way to do that is by judicial review. We think that the decision is flawed. The advice that we've had indicates that we have a good chance of succeeding.
Chiltern District Council is just one member of the nationwide group called 51M. Mainly made up of councils, they're coming together to try and stop HS2, or at the very least delay it. If HS2 goes ahead, it will cut directly through this area. It could change views from this into this.
The line is going to come through these ancient woodlands over there, which have been there for 400 years or more, and across these fields and then through that hedge there, and then we'll demolish buildings the other side of the hedge, which you can't see at the moment, and then go on through South Heath and demolish more buildings as it does so.
The catalyst for increased action came in January, when Transport Secretary Justin Greening confirmed that plans for the high-speed line would be going ahead. It was this announcement which also caused the Chiltern Society to step up their opposition. They believe the government still needs to address the economic aspects of the plans, and they don't believe the environment has been protected enough either. Society head Alison Doggett feels the latest attempts to mitigate damage to the environment don't go far enough, and opposition remains high.
There are still three basic standpoints from people along the route. There are those who don't believe in high-speed rail at all. There are those people like ourselves in the Chiltern Society who think that high-speed rail could be a good solution to the future requirements of our transport system, but that it needs to be done well. And then there's a final group who are very wedded to high-speed rail, and even if they've got doubts about this particular route, they would rather it went ahead in the fear that if it doesn't, then we won't have any at all.
Far from being the end of the story, it seems recent events have only served to escalate resistance to the scheme, and other options are being considered. But with local MPs like Cheryl Gillen still coming under fire, it seems that both HS2 and the future of the Tory party in the area could still be derailed.
This is Karmali, reporting in Buckinghamshire.